Wherever it lies, under earth or over earth, the body will always rot. Knowledge has 3 degrees: opinion, science, illumination. The means or instrument of the first is sense, of the second, dialectic, of the third, intuition. Beauty is rather a light that plays over the symmetry of things than that symmetry itself. The soul that beholds beauty becomes beautiful. Knowledge, if it does not determine action, is dead to us. Never stop working on your statue until the divine glory of virtue shines out on you, until you see self-mastery enthroned upon its holy seat. Life is the flight of the alone to the alone. Mankind is poised midway between the gods and the beasts. Never did I see the sun unless it had first become sun-like, and never can the soul have vision of the first beauty unless itself be beautiful. Fear must be entirely banished. The purified soul will fear nothing. The world is knowable, harmonious, and good. It is in virtue of unity that beings are beings. Withdraw into yourself and look. Knowing ourselves, we are beautiful; in self-ignorance, we are ugly. All things are filled full of signs, and it is a wise man who can learn about one thing from another. We are not separated from spirit, we are in it. It is bad enough to be condemned to drag around this image in which nature has imprisoned me. Why should I consent to the perpetuation of the image of this image? Become vision itself. There is one and the same soul in many bodies. God is not external to anyone, but is present with all things, though they are ignorant that he is so. You can only apprehend the infinite by a faculty that is superior to reason. Each one of us is part of the soul of the universe. One jests because one wants to contemplate. Those incapable of thinking gravely read gravity into frivolities which correspond to their own frivolous nature. Not even a god would have the right to deal a blow for the unwarlike. The law decrees that to come safe out of battle is for fighting men, not for those that pray. The soul of each one of us is sent that the universe may be complete. It is precisely because there is nothing within the one that all things are from it. Nature is but an image of wisdom, the last thing of the soul, nature being a thing which doth only do, but not know. I am striving to give back the divine in myself to the divine in the all. One principle must make the universe a single complex living creature, one from all. In this state of absorbed contemplation, there is no longer any question of holding an object in view. The vision is such that seeing and seen are one. Object and act of vision have become identical. The purification of the soul is simply to allow it to be alone. It is pure when it keeps no company. We must not run after it, but we must fit ourselves for the vision and then wait tranquilly for it, as the eye waits on the rising of the sun which in its own time appears above the horizon and gives itself to our sight. To make the existence and coherent structure of this universe depend upon automatic activity and upon chance is against all good sense. Knowing demands the organ fitted to the object. The stars are like letters that inscribe themselves at every moment in the sky. Everything in the world is full of signs. All events are coordinated. All things depend on each other. Everything breathes together. We ourselves possess beauty when we are true to our own being. Ugliness is in going over to another order. The proof of the mightiest power is to be able to use the ignoble nobly, and given formlessness, to make it the material of unknown forms. Being is desirable because it is identical with beauty, and beauty is loved because it is being. Those who believe that the world of being is governed by luck or chance and that it depends upon material causes are far removed from the divine and from the notion of the One. Bad men rule by the feebleness of the ruled, and this is just. The triumph of weaklings would not be just. Self-knowledge reveals to the soul that its natural motion is not, if uninterrupted, in a straight line, but circular, as around some inner object, about a center, the point to which it owes its origin. When one has achieved the object of one's desires, it is evident that one's real desire was not the ignorant possession of the desired object but to know it as possessed, as actually contemplated, as within one. True satisfaction is only for what has its plenitude in its own being. Where craving is due to an inborn deficiency, there may be satisfaction at some given moment but it does not last.